Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Thomas Creations and more, where today is the second day of hashtag 80 days of jjstuffies challenge from That's Just Penny. Now, in the first day, what we did was we did some stamping, and if you remember, I used the only stamp I had at the time, which was the butterfly one, and I stamped various papers with them. So all I did was I cut out some. I cut them out of the paper. Some of them in threes, some of them in ones. I used a whole punch for this one, and all I did was distress them. And so this is what I did. Took some decorative scissors and did some distressing at the edge, on the edges. And this was a paper bag. Did the same thing. I did one on a piece of fabric that I found. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these butterflies. Remember the one I had stamped on some book pages? Oops. So I just cut them out and distressed them. See how I just cut them? These were decorative scissors, and I just took the distressing ink and did them around. So let me put them back. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build upon them. So now we have the stamped images that we did. I cut them out and distressed them. And now we're going to make embellishments with them. So now those turn into embellishments. So this was just a circle punch that I cut out. There's a butterfly. So now I can put this on, let's say, a tag, right? And I can just put it on there. So now your stamped image becomes an embellishment. So there's one. How about this one? This was the tissue paper that I had done. What I did was I took a piece of scrapbooking paper, and this one just happened to have glitter on it. On top of that, I put a book page. And all I did was distress the edges, and then I put this right here. So now that becomes my embellishment. I can put it on top of this, on top of a tag, on top of a project, a pocket or a page. This was a die cut that I used. All I did was paste that on there. So that's another type of embellishment. Remember, like this piece, you can just put it, this is a piece of fabric, and then this was a piece of trim that I had. So now again, this goes on a corner page, and I can become a tuck spot, or that alone is the embellishment. That one is one that I had done with a circle punch. Took a bigger circle punch, a piece of paper, eyelash trim, and now I have that embellishment. So again, I can put it on something, and it becomes another embellishment. Now this one, all I did was layer paper. One paper, another paper, distressed it, just cut it up differently. Here's another piece of paper. Some music paper with decorative scissors, another piece of paper. This was some fibers, like a piece of yarn, and then I put the one that I had stamped. This one was a recipe, the little butterfly. So now I have a cluster. Again, I can put it on a page, and now I can stuff things behind here. I can put it on a tag, on a page. This one was a die cut that I had. All I did was ink it up, put this on top. And again, put it on something else, and it becomes a lovely little embellishment. This is another piece of paper, layered on another piece of paper, music paper, fabric, rick-rack, and then that little piece where I had cut out the butterfly and inked it, I just put it on top. Or if I wanted to, I could have put the round one. There's another embellishment. And then this is the last embellishment that I made. Decorative edge cardstock. All I did was ink up the edges. A different type of scissor that I use. This is where the stamping was. And then this is just another piece of paper. So now I can take that and put it on a card. I can put it on a pocket, a tuck spot, and then I can tuck stuff behind there. So this is the second day of That's Just Penny 80 Days of Junk Journal Stuffies Challenge. What is a stuffy? Anything that you can quote unquote stuff inside of a journal. Where the first day, all we did was stamp using our stamp and ink. And like I had said, at the time I only had this little butterfly. Since then I have added one more stamp to my collection. So I used what I had and just stamped on paper. And then what I did was I took the decorative scissors, inked it up. I punched with my circle punch. I cut them up in whatever groups I wanted. And then I took that and added whatever I had in my stash. Die cuts. And so, look at this one. And so now, instead of just having a stamped image, now I have embellishments. And look how quick that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 embellishments. And I still have lots of butterflies to go. So it's a quick idea to make your journal cohesive, meaning it all ties together. I can use that all throughout the journal. And look, I only had one stamp. Now imagine if I would have had a key, or a sewing machine, or a lady, or a bug, right? Or any other stamp. You can also use word stamps. And so now just all these little, almost 10 pieces, there were 9 pieces, sorry. They're all butterfly related, but I can put them in a journal. And it all started with day 1, just stamping. And now we have embellishments. I wonder what day 3 holds for us. Stay tuned to my channel so you can find out. If you have any questions on how I made the embellishments, leave them down below in the description box and I will be glad to get back with you. Aren't they pretty? They were simple and easy to make, and I used whatever I had on hand. It's a great way to get rid of your scraps. So again, thanks for stopping by my channel, Thelma's Creations and More. If you have any questions, leave them down in the description box and I'll get back to you. And as always, my friends, happy crafting. Bye.